Hello, everybody. It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. We're going to get started here in about 30 seconds or so. It was a bit of a last-minute decision to come on and do a live stream, so we'll just give another half a minute or to a minute for people to jump on. I see we have some people rolling in. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started here in about a half a minute or so. We got Jam in the house. Hello, hello. And if you're joining, let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll get started here in about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, everybody. It's Rod with Pow Group. It is Monday, September 16th. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to be reviewing HITI's earnings that just came out after market close, and it's for Q3 2024. And they absolutely crushed in terms of the estimates. So stock was up about 10% after hours, so we'll take a look at the chart and more. But yeah, overall, great. They had positive net income for the second quarter in a row, and definitely one of the best MJ companies out there. We know they're not a producer, they're a retailer, but they're absolutely massive now. So we're going to jump into some of the highlights. We'll take a look at the stock as well. Like I said, it was up about 10% after hours, but as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. Full disclosure, I do own High Tide as well. And if you haven't seen my 2024 update, go over my whole MJ portfolio. So I just posted that a couple of weeks ago. You can check that out, but I can't remember if I said it or not. This isn't financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all that good stuff. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. You can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And a little bit under the weather here today, so hopefully I'm not coming down with anything too serious, but we'll try to get through this as best we can. But what does everybody think of the earnings overall? Just an absolute monster in the making, in my opinion. They came in with 131 million in terms of revenue, which was an all-time record. They have 12% market share and 183 locations total, and 11 were opened in Q3. They've got 1.55 million members on the Loyalty Cabana Club. That's just if you sign up for free. Like, you can just give them your phone number and you can sign up for free. And then the elite one is where you actually pay for it. So I think when I paid for it, it was around $30, and that's for the year. And they have 57,000 members. That's 203% year-over-year growth, and their loyalty members was 41% year-over-year growth. So love to see it. And like I said, second straight positive net income. So we'll take a look at the details here in just a moment, but we'll take a look at the estimates here first. And I'm not going to go through the entire report. It is pretty lengthy. It's well put together, though. But we were expecting 127.95 million. And if we take a look here on Moomoo as well, yeah, we were up about 10%. Now we're back down to around 5.48% here after hours. But yeah, 127.9 was pretty much the consensus. EPS was forecasted at around negative 0.01 or flat at 0. And same thing here on TradingView. You can see here 127.95. So that was pretty much the consensus from all analysts. And then negative 0.01. They came in at positive 0.01 and 131.829 million. So love to see it. Investing.com also had negative 0.01. So they beat in terms of revenue and beat in terms of EPS. So very great, very good report, and great response and reaction there after hours. We'll see how we go into tomorrow. It's also FOMC week, so we could potentially see a rate cut. It's pretty much baked in at this point. Like, the market is expecting that the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates for the first time in many years, and it's more than likely going to. The consensus is 25 basis points, but I think we could even see 50, maybe 75 basis points. But I think it's going to come in somewhere around 50. I think there's a small chance, but for sure we're going to get 25. Could be a bit of a sell the news event if we get 25 BPS, 25, a quarter of a percentage. If we get a half a percentage, I think that's something that the market wouldn't be expecting, and we could see a bullish reaction. So again, watch for a sell the news if it does come in at 25 basis points. But yeah, overall, we're coming out of the historic September, right? It's usually a down month in September, and then leading into October or Uptober, we start to see things kind of reverse, and Q4 is generally a good time for the stock market and the elections as well. So we're heading into a great couple of months ahead, I think, and we're going to see tons of catalysts. I think Florida's going to get passed. There's tons of support as well from presidential candidates, and I think it's going to get really pumped like you wouldn't believe here into the elections. So High Tide reports their Q3 2024 financial results. Record revenue, $131.7 million, and second consecutive quarter of positive net income. So they reported the fifth consecutive quarter of positive free cash flow, with a trailing free cash flow totaling $21.8 million, and achieves 12% market share in the province where it operates, up 10% from a year ago. Wow, crazy. This news release constitutes a designated news release, blah, blah, blah. We'll go through here. Remains, and I haven't really looked at this in detail, to be honest. I'm just kind of going over it right now. But what was everybody's initial thoughts of this? Is there anything that stood out to you? They talk about the 1.5 million members, which we already went over. So yeah, 3.1 million in positive free cash flow. During May, Canna Cabana held 21% share of the MJ retail market in Alberta, 11% in Ontario, across the 5 provinces in which the company has presence. Canna Cabana represented 12% market share. And they take the discount model, right? So it's kind of like the Costco of the MJ industry, essentially. And Queen of Bud, they recently announced that. They've got square footage. Wow. Yeah, I was looking at they have an updated investor presentation as well. They've got some of the largest square footage in terms of a retail footprint. They're absolutely massive. Like, they're right up there with Walmart and Lululemon. It's pretty crazy. Like, there's more of these than there are McDonald's, to be honest. Like, there's actually more. I'm pretty sure there's more MJ locations in Canada than there are McDonald's, which is a pretty crazy stat. But yeah, we'll go through a little bit quicker here. So gross margin for the 3 months ended July 31st was 27% compared to 28% in the period last year and sequentially. So pretty impressive that they're doing all this at such a low margin. And the reason why it's so low is because they're the type of value option, right? So they guarantee lowest price, right? We'll go through 18th consecutive quarter of positive adjusted EBITDA. Love to see it. One of the fastest growing companies in North America as well. It's one of those companies, though, that's just, it doesn't get a whole lot of attention. It kind of flies under the radar. Adjusted EBITDA margin was 7.3%. Let's go through here. So yeah, net income of $0.8 million. Earnings per share, so positive 0.01. Already went over that. Cash and cash equivalents, there we go. As of July 31st, 2024, totaled $35.3 million, an all-time record, compared to $25.7 million July 31st, 2023. And $34.5 million as of April 30th, 2024, representing an increase of 37% from the same period from the last year and 2% sequentially. So there's some comments there from Raj Grover. I'm trying to get him on the channel as well for an interview, and I've got a few connections. I've made a couple of connections ever since I interviewed Avicana CEO, and yeah, I'm hoping with some of those connections I'm able to get him on. I did speak to him as well on X directly. But they were just kind of trying to nail everything down and see whether or not it was going to be a good fit and get back to me with a timeline. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see an interview with Mr. Grover and High Tide. So we'll go through some of the highlights. Yeah, they had the $15 million debt financing. Yeah, this is a long report. Yeah, they've got a lot going on, and they've got so much, from a Canadian perspective, they got so much growth ahead. Ontario is doubling their store count, right, from 75 to 150. It seems like every second day they're opening another dispensary there. And then, the rest of Alberta and BC and the East Coast, I don't think they really have much going on in the East Coast. But you got to remember, too, that a lot of those markets like PEI, it's all government run, right? So we'll see. Germany as well, going to be a huge market for them, and looking to fast track Pillar 2. So, yeah, 27% gross margin. $3.1 million cash flow. Love to see it. All right. So they go through some outlook. Yeah, we have the conference call as well tomorrow. So that's going to be, I think it was at 11:30. Just see here. Doesn't say in here, does it? You can pre-register, but it doesn't say. I'm pretty sure it was 11:30. Let me bring up the original press release here. It's completed. But yeah, what's everybody think? I think this company is going to do very, very well long term. All right, there it is. Yeah, 11:30 a.m. tomorrow Eastern time. And then there's the event there. You can register for it. All right, so let's take a look, get a quick update here in terms of price. Yeah, we're up just over 6% at the moment. What do we have for EBITDA forecast? Did they have one? Yeah, 2.7 million. So pretty much a beat on everything. But yeah, up over 7% currently. We'll see how we open into tomorrow. If we can get a bullish reaction from the FOMC as well on Wednesday. We've got some exciting times ahead. But yeah, up about 7% here currently. It was up about 10%. We also had a POW algo buy alert go off. So if you go to powgroup.ca or pursuitofwealthgroup.com, the prices did go up for all of those services, including the POW algo, the algorithm, the algo alerts. But we did have a POW algo buy alert go off on high tide, and it called it. Nice strong daily uptrend as well. On the weekly time frame, yeah, weekly uptrend as well. So we have our low, high, higher low, and higher high. So love to see that. And then I believe we're in a monthly uptrend as well. Yep. So you have your low, high, higher low. And this is definitely one of the most strongest names in the MJ space at the moment. We're also gearing up for the first ever EMA 12 and 26 bull cross here on the monthly time frame. And we've got the monthly bounce underway here as well. And we're in a monthly uptrend. We had that key support there at 158. We hit 157. I wouldn't consider that a loss. I would say that's a double bottom and a save. So as of right now, you could make the case that we did form a lower high and a lower low there, though. But how much was that pivot there? 259 to, yeah, so like 260, 272. Yeah, you could make the case that it did confirm a monthly downtrend. I wouldn't really put too much credence behind it because, like I said, it wasn't much of a pivot. In terms of percentage, how much did we really bounce? 4%. Yeah, I'll consider that a save. And with everything leading up, the elections, more than likely going to see these candidates really start to pump the ever-loving hell out of this stuff leading into the elections. I think Florida's going to pass. There's Carmelo Anthony as well. There was some news out today. There it is here. Going to headline MJ Business Panel at MJ BizCon. So it's officially going mainstream. And there was an article out from MJ Moment as well that, when both sides of the presidential candidates are basically pro MJ, that it's gone mainstream, right? So this is looking fantastic. We're very close to seeing this monthly EMA 12 and 26 bull cross. And we have key resistance there at 285. If we get over that, we're probably heading to $5 in a hurry because we have no monthly resistance until 589 after that. Like I said, we had a POW algo buy alert go off on high tide as well. You get access to the algo service directly through the POW Group private community, and we also email the alerts out as well. But yeah, we're looking fantastic here. This is one of the best looking stock charts in the sector. For sure. We also just had a 50 and a 100 bull cross on the weekly moving average, and we're gearing up for the first ever 50 and 200 weekly moving average bull cross. Daily time frame. So we did have a death cross, and we saw quite a bit of downside as a result. And now we're starting to see those curl the other way, and we could potentially see another golden cross here over the next couple of weeks. But overall, decent report. See if there's anything else that I missed. I just kind of go over some of their brands about the company. So they go through an ATM program quarterly update. yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, we got through it. Jump into the chat here. Oh, cool. They got a new update on the live streams. Now all the members on the channel, you show up as green, and obviously have those little badges next to your name as well, Mr. Mankey and Peaceful Relaxation. We got you guys with the new badge, so you've got your 1 month loyalty badge. You guys are the first on the channel to get that. So yeah, if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, if you just go to the channel, you click join. There's going to be these badges, different custom emojis, member-only videos. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 videos out per week, and access a bunch of other perks as well, access to new videos, early access. But yeah, I really do appreciate all of the channel members, and thank you. Shout out to all the new members on the channel. I really do appreciate all the support. Blake Downer in the house. How you doing, man? I was hoping for 5 million plus cash flow. Yeah, I mean, still overall pretty decent, but they met or exceeded all my other expectations. Yeah, Roz is killing it. I agree. Yeah, I'm trying to have him on the channel. Like I said, I've got a few connections that I've made over the last few months that might be able to kind of get that over the finish line. So hoping I can get him on for an interview at some point soon. But yeah, they crushed in terms of revenue estimates, EPS, EBITDA, cash flow. I didn't see any estimates for that, but just north of 3 million. I think Pal is a chicken. Is that what that is? And when only cut 25 basis points. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, but I think there's going to be probably multiple rate cuts into the end of the year, and especially into 2025. We'll just see how quickly they ramp it up. But I think 25 basis points is pretty much, as close to 100% guaranteed as possible. I think we could see 50 and maybe 75, but I think we could potentially see 50. I'm going to go with 50. I think we only see 25 bips. Yeah, we'll see. Raj, hopefully we get 50 and we catch the market by surprise. So, if we see 25, it's probably going to be a sell the news reaction rate, because that's what the market was anticipating. Hello. Glad I made it. You bet. Thanks, Mr. Mackey. Thanks, Peaceful Relaxation. Appreciate the members. Hell yeah, you bet. Is there a wild chance that Kamala might get MJ rescheduled in the USA before elections? Any chance at all? Well, the hearing's scheduled for December 2nd. So no, I think that's almost impossible. So the elections they're November 5th. And the elections are like basically a month ahead, right? Hi from Toronto. Welcome. How you doing? It's been a while since I've been to Toronto. Got a ton of friends and family there, and absolutely love it. Appreciate the comment, Shams. Thanks for joining. This will do great, I think. Absolutely. Yeah, I think High Tide is definitely going to be, top 10 for sure, maybe even top 5 in terms of Canadian companies. In terms of like a global scale, hard to say. I'd say definitely top 10. In terms of retailers, though, it could be the leader or top 3 for sure. It's a little bit different too, because in Canada you got you get like your High Tides of the world. They do only retail, and then all the Canadian producers, they don't do any retail anymore. There was some companies like Canopy, they had Tokyo Smoke, they were doing their own retail. I guess SNDL has retail, right? But they're big into alcohol retail as well. But I think, for the most part, it's nice to see that we have that differentiation and that competitive advantage. But, I think that it's just a interesting dynamic that the Canadian companies are no longer into retail. And then if you look at the U.S. MSOs, the operators in the U.S., they're all very much into retail. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. But I honestly think that if you're going to do retail, you should focus on retail. And if you're going to be a producer, you should focus on being a producer. And that's why I really like High Tide as well. I feel Tilray at $2. I'm just messing. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by that. You mean like it's going to $2? Hearing December 2nd, so I don't think we would do anything. She would do anything. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts too, Jem, on that one. Tilray can explode. Absolutely. Yep. I need my money back from stock market. Don't like to sell at a loss. Should I refinance my mortgage? I would say no. I can't give you financial advice though, so you're gonna have to speak to your financial advisor. But yeah, no. Generally, I would say that would be a bad idea. Charts are looking pretty good to me. Absolutely. You got Eddie saying Tilray baby. I don't know what those emojis are. There's green circles, like go time, I guess. Yes, Eddie, you bet. Great day for Tilray. Oh, you got the custom emoji in there, Miguel. Thanks for joining. Got the Molo cheers. I know this is a high tie review, but I'm pretty sure lots of people on here would love to hear your chart analysis on Tilray short term. Well, I just posted a video on some sell targets on that, so you can check that out. But yeah, I'll have to do another analysis video some point soon. 400,000 shares of Tilray. Wow. That's a big chunk. Best of luck, my friend. Strone in the house. How you doing? Do you reply any questions that members have? I mean, other than the live chat. Yeah, absolutely. Just on any of those member-only videos, you can just comment on that as well. You can also send me just a comment on any of these videos. Like when you comment on it, it shows up with a little badge beside it. So I do make those higher priority for sure. Rod, I'm officially a father for the first time. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. I know the feeling. It's pretty amazing. My daughter is almost 8 months here in about a week. I can't believe it. Time flies. So congratulations. Welcome to fatherhood. Miguel, give me fist bump. Yeah, fist bump. I'm sitting at 12K plus shares. So very nice. 400,000. Holy whale in the building. Yeah, absolutely. Got the official Tilray whale. A couple fist bumps. You guys are awesome. Tilray to at least $20 possible? Yeah, definitely. I think $20 is a walk in the park. Rod, short chart analysis on Tilray. I'll have to do that another time. I do want to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter, especially whenever I do these live streams. Maybe I'll do another video at some point here in the next day or two. Yeah, decent day overall. That comment or that new information about Richard Nixon also saying that MJ is not particularly harmful, and it's like I don't know why we need to like have these videos resurface. Like we all know that they know that it's not harmful, right? It's medicine. The only reason why they didn't want to legalize it is because, the stigma and gateway drug, all this stuff, and, the big alcohol industry, the tobacco industry, the big pharma industry, right? So now they've been slowly getting involved, and they pretty much got their hands all over this industry. So we're close to seeing the shackles removed from the industry, and yeah. When can we see Tilray at $20? 1 year, 2 years, more? Yeah, I'd say like you're talking years, right? I mean, if you look at what happened in 2021, a lot of these MJ stocks shot up, 400, 500, sometimes 1,000% in just about 6 months. So things can happen quickly. It's just depending on how many catalysts we get, right? We get one or two major catalysts strung together, like we get rescheduling, Florida approved. There's talks of even excise tax improvement here in Canada as well. So there's so many, Germany fast tracking pillar 2. You've got so many other things, right? Full blown descheduling. If you get a few of these catalysts strung together, there's no telling on how high. Look how high it went in 2021 just on the hopes of U.S. legalizing, right? When the Dems took control of the Senate and the White House. So things can happen in a hurry, and especially, the longer the base, the higher in space, as they say. And we've been pretty much 4 years in the process of making a long-term base, right? So again, the longer the base, the higher in space, and the greater the the accumulation, the greater the expansion. So safe to say at least a year or two. But like I said, depending on the catalysts, this industry could heat up in a big way very, very quickly. Yes, Tilray analysis chart would be greatly appreciated. Absolutely. I'll do my best to get it out here in the next day. I see comments on Stockhouse chat room about Coke may join MJ. Did you see it? I actually made a video on that. If you just go to my channel and search Coca-Cola, I'll just show you here real quick. Coca-Cola. So you just go to the channel, search that, and I just posted a video about a month ago on that, actually. And I said, here we go again. Coca-Cola partnering with Aurora/Tilray to produce MJ drinks. There's like rumors circulating again, so you can check out that video for my thoughts and opinions on that. But going to end it there. Hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to everybody who joined the live stream today. Hell yeah, another great job. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Mankey. I appreciate it. Peaceful relaxation. We'll see you guys on the next one. But appreciate everybody, guys and gals. We'll see you on the next video. Like I said, thanks so much to all the members on the channel. We got Miguel as well. Dividends would be awesome. Hey, Rod, what's better in your opinion, Village Farms or Tilray? I like Tilray way better. But yeah, dividends will be coming soon. Curaleaf already said they'd be paying a dividend if it wasn't for 280E, so just let that sink in for a minute. Not until rescheduling happens. They probably won't want to take any move now. Yep. Have a good one. Absolutely. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great night. No problem, JR. Take care. Mr. Mankey, yeah, I just mentioned that dividends definitely, maybe there's a bit of a lag here too, but yeah, I definitely think that MJ companies are going to be high cash flowing businesses, and dividends will be a thing of the future for sure. All right, take care, everyone. It's Rod with the Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video. I'll do my best to get another Tilray video out soon as well for members. All right, take care.